Eric Lynn Wright, known professionally as Eazy-E, was an American rapper who propelled West Coast rap and gangsta rap by leading the group N.W.A. and its label, Ruthless Records. He is often referred to as the Godfather of Gangsta Rap. Born and raised in Compton, California, Wright had several legal troubles before founding Ruthless in 1987. After a short solo career with frequent collaboration with Ice Cube and Dr. Dre, they joined, forming N.W.A. later that year. N.W.A's debut studio album, Straight Outta Compton, was released in 1988. Controversial upon release, it is now ranked among the greatest and most influential albums ever. The group released its second and final studio album, Niggas for Life, in 1991, and soon after disbanded. There are some reports that Eazy-E was worth as much as $35 million during his lifetime. This might have been true at the absolute peak of N.W.A's success, when Ruthless Records was earning approximately $10 million per month on record sales. Eazy-E's estate is currently estimated to be worth $8 million. He was 5 feet 4 inches or 1.65 meters. Eazy-E died on March 26, 1995. Eazy-E early life. Eazy-E was born Eric Wright on September 7, 1964 in Compton, California to Richard and Kathy Wright. His father was a postal worker and his mother a grade school administrator. Wright dropped out of high school in 10th grade, but later received his GED. He supported himself primarily by selling drugs, and at the age of 23, Wright had allegedly earned as much as $250,000 from dealing drugs. However, after his cousin was shot and killed, he decided to make a living in the thriving Los Angeles hip-hop scene. Eazy-E personal life. Wright had a son, Eric Darnell Wright, known as Lil Eazy-E, in 1984. He also had a daughter named Erin, who changed her name to E.B. In October 2016, E.B. launched a crowdfunding campaign to produce a film called Ruthless Scandal: No More Lies to investigate her father's death. It ended unsuccessfully in December 2016. Wright met Tamika Woods at a Los Angeles nightclub in 1991 and they married in 1995, 12 days before his death. They had a son named Dominic and a daughter named Deja, born 6 months after Wright's death. After Wright's death, Ruthless was taken over by his wife. According to Jerry Heller, Wright had 11 children with 8 women. When Eazy was diagnosed with AIDS, many magazines like Jet, Vibe, Billboard, The Crisis, and Newsweek covered the story and released information on the topic. All of his studio albums and EPs charted on the Billboard 200, and many of his singles, Easy Does It, We Want Easy, Real Motherfucking G's, and Just to Let You Know, also charted in the U.S. Eazy died on March 26, 1995, 1 month after his diagnosis at the age of 30. During the weeks before his death, Eazy made amends with Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. He is buried in Rose Hills Memorial Park Cemetery. Over 3,000 people attended his funeral, including Jerry Heller and DJ Yella. He was buried in a gold casket and was dressed in a flannel shirt, jeans, and his Compton hat. In 2012, an Eazy-E documentary was released by Ruthless Propaganda, called Ruthless Memories. The documentary featured interviews with Heller, MC Ren, and B.G. Knockout. In the 2015 film Straight Outta Compton, Eazy-E is played by Jason Mitchell and the film is dedicated in his memory. His daughter Erin launched a crowdfunding campaign in October 2016 to produce a film called Ruthless Scandal: No More Lies to investigate her father's death. The campaign ended unsuccessfully in December 2016. Eazy-E was then portrayed by Omari Wallace in the 2016 film Surviving Compton, Dre, Suge and Michelle Lou. The film portrays Eazy-E sympathetically as having been a friend to Michelle Liu, in one scene warning her to get out of the house because he fears that a drunken Dr. Dre is returning home to beat her. Eazy-E professional career. N.W.A, also named as the world's most dangerous group, original lineup consisted of Arabian Prince, Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, and Ice Cube. DJ Yella and MC Ren joined later. The compilation album N.W.A and the Posse was released on November 6, 1987, and would go on to be certified gold in the United States. The album featured material previously released as singles on the Macola Records label, which was responsible for distributing the releases by N.W.A and other artists like the Fila Fresh Crew, a West Coast rap group originally based in Dallas, Texas. Eazy-E's debut album, Eazy-Desert, was released in 1988 and featured 12 tracks. It was labeled as West Coast Hip Hop, Gangsta Rap, and, later, as Golden Age Hip Hop. It has sold over 2.5 million copies in the United States and reached number 41 on the Billboard 200. The album was produced by Dr. Dre and DJ Yella and largely written by MC Ren, Ice Cube, and the D.O.C. Both Glenn Boyd from the Seattle Post-Intelligencer and MTV's John Wiederhorn claimed that Eazy-Desert paved the way for N.W.A's most controversial album, Straight Outta Compton. Wright's only solo in the album was a remix of the song 8 Ball, which originally appeared on N.W.A and the Posse. The album featured Wright's writing and performing. He performed on 7 songs and helped write 4 songs. Ice Cube left N.W.A in 1989 because of an internal dispute, and the group continued as a 4-piece. They released 100 Miles and Runnin' in 1990, and in 1991, N.W.A began to split up after Jerry Heller became the band's manager. In March 1991, Eazy accepted an invitation to a lunch benefiting the Republican Senatorial Inner Circle, hosted by then-President George H.W. Bush. A spokesperson for the rapper said that Eazy-E supported Bush due to his handling of the Persian Gulf War. Meanwhile, Heller appeared to look after Eazy-E's interests ahead of the other band members, and Dr. Dre eventually asked Eazy to release him from the Ruthless Records contract. Eazy refused, and the impasse led to a heated feud between the two bandmates. The feud eventually led to Dre's release from Ruthless Records, but Dre continued to attack Eazy in his track, The Chronic, with Eazy firing back with the EP, It's On, Dr. Dre, 187 Killa. The 1993 album contained pictures of Dre wearing lacy outfits and makeup from his time in the electro-hop band, World Class Wrecking Crew. Eazy-E real estate. He owned a mansion in Calabasas, California that he purchased for $1.1 million in 1991. That house was left to his wife Tamika after his death. Unfortunately, the house was lost to foreclosure just 9 months later. Thanks for watching, and kindly don't forget to subscribe. You may also like and share this video to family and friends.